Good morning, students. Today we are going to deal with the topic performance of the contract of a sale. So, already we have dealt with the topic sale, agreement to sale, and conditions and warranties, transfer by non-owners, then rules and principles regarding transfer of property. So, today we are going to deal with the performance of a contract of a sale. Performance of a contract of a sale means what? Sale. When will be happened clearly, when will be done clearly, its performance when it will be regarded that the sale or contract of a sale has been accomplished, has been completed, when we can say so. So there are some rules regarding that, when, then and there only we can say the contract is completed regarding the sale. So let us discuss first of all that the introduction. The contract of sale involves reciprocal promises, means mutual promises by seller and by seller themselves to each other to deliver the goods, and the buyer promises to accept the goods and pay for them, those goods. Performance of contract of sale means that the seller has to deliver the goods to the buyer and the buyer has to accept and pay for them. Simple. Seller has to deliver the goods, hand over the goods, and buyer has to accept the same goods and pay for those goods in accordance with the terms and conditions that has been settled down in that contract. In the absence of a contract to the contrary, the promises are to be performed simultaneously. Both the seller and the buyer should be ready and willing to perform their respective promises or obligations. So, delivery of goods, that is most important. What is it meant? Section 2, subsection 2 says delivery of goods may be made by doing anything which has the effect of putting the goods in the hands of or in the possession of the buyer or his agent. असं काहीतरी कृती की ती कृती केल्यानंतर त्यात बायरच्या हातामध्ये किंवा ताब्यामध्ये किंवा त्याच्या वतीने नेमण्यात आलेल्या एखाद्या प्रतिनिधीच्या ताब्यामध्ये ते गुड्स दिले जातील. So it is a bilateral act and requires two parties, seller and buyer. The seller has possession of the goods, he transfers the same possession to the buyer or buyer's agent, and he does so voluntarily. Now let us discuss modes of delivery. So there are three modes of delivery of the goods. One is physical or actual delivery. In actual delivery means what? Suppose I have made a contract of sale with you to sell my book. When I hand over or when I deliver my book to you, that time it can be called actual delivery of the product or goods in a contract of sale. The goods are physically delivered or handed over by the seller to the buyer in this type of a delivery. The physical custody of the goods passes from the seller to the buyer. It can also be called actual delivery. Second one is a symbolic delivery. Symbolic means what? When the goods are bulky and huge one, actual delivery is not possible. Therefore, the goods are delivered in a symbolic manner, handed over keys of the warehouse to the buyer. It is a kind of symbolic delivery. So we can't give a property actually because of its bulkiness or it's directly in the hands. For example, we deliver a car. Seller delivers a car to the buyer. So actually he gives a key and he gets a photo of that giving a key. So it means that it is a symbolic delivery of the car. Actually can't lift the car in his hands and delivers the same to the buyer because it is not a small thing. Constructive delivery is the third type of delivery. Constructive delivery is a third type of a most important delivery of the goods type of delivery. A delivery is a constructive when it is made without any change in the actual possession of the goods. There is only an acknowledgement by the person in possession that he holds them on behalf of the another. This may happen in following cases. One, where the seller is in possession of the goods agrees to hold them on behalf of the buyer. सेलरच्या ताब्यामध्ये प्रॉडक्ट्स आहेत, गुड्स आहेत, आणि तो काय करतोय? सहमती दर्शवतोय, करार करतोय, ठराव करतोय बायरशी की असू दे, मी जरी तुला विकलेलं असलं तरी ते माझ्या ताब्यात असू दे. Constructive delivery, where the goods are in possession of the buyer before sale. where the goods are in possession of the buyer before sale, but after sale may hold them on his own account. काही वेळेला काय होतं की ऑलरेडी आता फॉर एक्झाम्पल तुम्ही माझं पुस्तक वाचायला म्हणून घेतलंय आणि आता ते तुम्हाला आवडले आणि तुम्ही काय म्हणताय सर मला हे पुस्तक विकत घ्यायचं आहे. आता ठीक आहे, मी काय म्हणणार आहे, तुम्हाला मी विकायला तयार आहे, पण पुस्तक कोणाच्या ताब्यात आहे? ऑलरेडी तुमच्या ताब्यात आहे, तुम्ही बायर आहात, मी सेलर आहे. सो वेअर द गुड्स आर ऑलरेडी इन पोझिशन ऑफ द बायर बिफोर हॅपनिंग ऑफ सेल, but after sale may hold them on his own account. So I can only make a contract of sale saying that okay, you pay me 100 rupees of money and you keep that book with yourself on your own account. So where a third party in possession of the goods acknowledges to the buyer that he holds them on his behalf, that is called a constructive delivery. As A sells to Mr. B 20 bags of rice lying on C's godown. Lying in C's godown. So A want to sell 20 bags of rice to B, but that's lying on or lying in C's godown. A directs C, asking him to transfer the bags to B. C consents to this order and transfers the goods in his books to Mr. B. This is called a delivery of goods by attornment or constructive delivery. So these are the modes we have discussed. One is the physical or actual delivery of the goods, very simple it is. Then say symbolic delivery, and third one is constructive or attornment delivery. Rules regarding delivery. Now next point, rules regarding delivery. What are the rules at the time of making a delivery of the product? Suppose you want to buy television, you go to the seller, you buy that, you purchase that, you pay money. Now what is the way of delivery? What is the type they deliver that product to you? So there is a home delivery, so they can send you that product in your home also. So rules regarding delivery, we have to say mode of delivery. Delivery of goods may be made by doing anything which has the effect of putting the goods in the hands or in the possession of the buyer or his authorized agent. Delivery of goods may be actual, symbolic or constructive. Already I have discussed. Second, delivery and payment. So unless otherwise agreed, the delivery of goods and payment of price are concurrent conditions. The seller should be ready and willing to give possession to the buyer, and the buyer should be ready and willing to pay the price. I want to sell my book, I should be ready to deliver my book. At the same time, you should be ready to buy the book and pay the money to me. Effect of part delivery. Third one. Suppose, for example, sometimes it happens that we make a part delivery or even a part payment also. So a delivery of the part of the goods in progress of the delivery as a whole has the same effect for the purpose of passing of the property in the goods as delivery of the whole, but a delivery of a part of the goods with an intention of severing it, cutting it, or that contract with an intention to cut that contract, to cancel that contract, it from the whole does not operate as a delivery of the रिमाइंडर. म्हणजे फॉर एक्झाम्पल काही वेळेला तुम्ही आम्हाला ऑर्डर दिलेली असते एक 100 ड्रेसेस तयार करायला, पण 100 ड्रेसेस तयार होत नसतात. मग आम्ही काय करतो सेलर उदाहरणार्थ की तुम्हाला आता 50 ड्रेसेस तयार आहेत ते घेऊन जा, 50 पुढच्या मॅन्युफॅक्चरिंग किंवा प्रोडक्शन प्रोसेसमध्ये आहेत, ह्याला म्हणतात इफेक्ट पार्ट डिलिव्हरी. मग पार्ट डिलिव्हरी केली सो इट मे बी ट्रीटेड ॲज अ होल and it has the same effect for the purpose of the passing of property. But suppose I had said this statement to deliver 50 dresses only with an intention in my mind that not to deliver you remaining 50 dresses, I want to deceive you. So in the same case, this will not operate as a delivery of the remainder of the goods. Buyer to apply for the goods. A buyer to apply for delivery of the goods. So in the absence of any express contract, the seller is under no obligation to deliver the goods unless the buyer applies. Applies means it makes an application for delivery purpose. If the seller acquires the goods afterwards, he should intimate this to the buyer and the buyer should then apply for the delivery. Now place of delivery. Fifth rule, where the place at which delivery of the goods is to be made specified in a contract, the goods must be delivered at that place only, otherwise the contract will be cancelled. If such a statement regarding the venue of the delivery hasn't been mentioned in a contract, then this is to be decided by the seller and buyer as per the customs, as per their business customs, as per their office rules, timings, etc. So the goods are to be delivered at the place at which they are at the time of sale. It can also be done regarding the goods agreed to be sold, they are to be delivered at the place at which they are at the time of agreement to sale. Time of delivery, already I have given you. Time and place is most important. If you don't follow the time that has been mentioned in a contract of sale, then contract can be cancelled, may be cancelled by the buyer or by the seller. Expenses of delivery, unless otherwise agreed, the expenses of putting the goods into deliverable state shall be borne by the seller. The expenses of and incidental to receiving delivery must be borne by the buyer. Goods with third person, already I have given you. थर्ड पर्सनच्या ताब्यात असतील गुड्स तर मी जर त्याला ऑर्डर केली की ते गुड्स तू मिस्टर बीला पाठव तर चालू शकतं. अ डिलिव्हरी ऑफ रॉंग क्वांटिटी, the delivery of the goods, quantity of the goods shall be strictly according to the terms of the contract. A wrong delivery entitles the buyer to reject the goods and cancel the contract. Short delivery, where the seller delivers to the buyer a quantity of goods less than the contracted to sale, the buyer may reject the goods and cancel the contract, or he can accept them. For example, तुम्ही माझ्याकडे एक 100 क्विंटल तांदूळ मागितलेला आहे विकत, आणि मी फक्त तुम्हाला शॉर्ट डिलिव्हरी म्हणजे कमीत एक 50 किलो तांदूळ पाठवलेला आहे की माझ्याकडे आता अवेलेबल नाही. तुम्ही काय करू शकता, एकतर 50 किलोचा तांदूळ किंवा तुम्ही खरेदी करू शकताय किंवा ते रिजेक्ट करू शकता, कॅन्सल करू शकता, बिकॉज यू वॉन्ट 100 किलोग्रॅम्स ऑफ राईस. डिलिव्हरी ऑफ रॉंग क्वांटिटी, मी तुम्हाला त्याच्यामध्ये शॉर्ट डिलिव्हरी, एक्सेस डिलिव्हरी, मिक्स्ड डिलिव्हरी हे सुद्धा 3 गोष्टी आलेल्या आहेत. त्याच्यामध्ये जर शॉर्ट डिलिव्हरी झाली तर तुम्हाला ॲक्सेप्ट करू शकता किंवा कॅन्सल करू शकता. एक्सेस डिलिव्हरी झाली तरी सुद्धा तुम्ही ॲक्सेप्ट करू शकता किंवा कॅन्सल करू शकता सदरचं कॉन्ट्रॅक्ट. मिक्स्ड डिलिव्हरी झाली, समजा तुम्ही माझ्याकडे बासमती राईस मागितला, मी तुम्हाला एक तुकडा राईस आणि एक फुल राईस असं दोन्ही पाठवलेलं आहे, कारण माझ्याकडे ते नाही आहे. इट इज अप टू यू वेदर टू ॲक्सेप्ट ऑर reject the goods and cancel the contract. Installment deliveries. So you got the point. Delivery to carrier or warpinger. Carrier or warpinger means, for example, आता ट्रान्सपोर्ट वाले असतात. समजा मी सेलर आहे आणि मिस्टर बी ने माझ्याकडे ऑर्डर प्लेस केली आणि मी ते गुड्स कुठे पाठवलेत, ट्रान्सपोर्टला पाठवलेत. इट मीन्स डिलिव्हरी टू अ कॅरियर और वॉर्पिंगर. When I put the goods in the hands or in the possession of the transporter or carrier, then it would be presumed that delivery of the goods has been done, has been happened, has been occurred. According to section 3(9), unless otherwise agreed, where the goods are sent by the seller to the buyer by a route involving sea transit, the seller shall give such notice to the buyer to enable him to ensure the goods during their sea transit. If the seller fails to do so, then goods shall be deemed at seller's risk during the such sea transit. So seller must make it known the fact to the buyer that the goods have been transported by the sea transit. Examining goods on delivery. So it is the duty, it is the right available to the buyer that he can examine the goods on delivery. After delivery, if he examines the goods and finds that there are some drawbacks, some demerits, some faults, then he can return those goods or he can cancel the contract. Acceptance means complete on delivery. Suppose you have demanded books from me, I have sent you books or I have sent you clothes by a transport, then it's been reached to you and now you have accepted that goods, you have paid the money. So it means it is a performance of a contract. So performance of a contract in Marathi we can say विक्री कराराची अंमलबजावणी कुठल्या कुठल्या मार्गाने होते. विक्री कराराची अंमलबजावणीचे आपण टाइप्स पाहिले, त्यानंतर आपण रूल्स बघतोय. त्याच्यामध्ये आता शेवटचा रूल आहे बायर नॉट बाउंड टू रिटर्न रिजेक्टेड गुड्स. वेअर द गुड्स आर डिलिव्हर्ड to the buyer and he refuses to accept them, he is not bound to return them to the seller. Only he should intimate the seller that he refuses to accept the goods. And last one is liability of the buyer for neglecting or refusing delivery. When the seller offers the goods and requests the buyer to take delivery, and buyer does not within the reasonable time period after such a request takes delivery of the goods, the buyer becomes liable to the seller for any loss caused by his neglect or refusal, or a reasonable charge for the care and custody of the goods that must be paid by the buyer to the seller. So these are the rules we have discussed today regarding the delivery of goods or performance of the contract of a sale. Performance of the contract of a sale includes delivery of goods. 2 points include. Only most important 2 points are there. One is delivery of goods and second is payment for those goods by the buyer. Delivery of the goods may be done by seller, whereas the payment of the goods may be done by buyer. What are the modes of such a delivery? So first is physical actual delivery. If I hand over my book directly to you or in your hands, it is called the actual delivery. If I deliver a key to the godown wherein the goods are lying, or if I give a key to the car, I want to sell my car, that's in my house, but I am making a contract now in my office. So if I deliver a key to that car or of that car to the buyer, then it is called a symbolic delivery. Third one is a constructive delivery. So as already I have given you examples. So a delivery is a constructive when it is made without any change in the actual position of the goods. There is only an acknowledgement by the person in possession that he holds them on behalf of the another. त्याच्यामध्ये ऑलरेडी हे पुस्तक मी तुम्हाला दिलेलं आहे, तुम्ही वाचायला म्हणून घेतलेलं आहात आणि आता तुम्हाला ते खरेदी करायचं आहे. काल वाचायला म्हणून नेलं आणि आज म्हणताय की सर मला हे पुस्तक पाहिजे. याचा अर्थ काय? पुस्तक कोणाच्या ताब्यात आहे? तुमच्याच ताब्यात आहे. याला म्हणतात कन्स्ट्रक्टिव्ह डिलिव्हरी किंवा रचनात्मक पुरवठा किंवा देणं. So these are the very simple it is. The meaning we discussed: delivery of goods, payment for those goods, modes of delivery, rules regarding delivery. 15 rules are there. So keep in mind, go through the book, read it. I have given also notes on Google Classroom. Read it carefully. If you have any doubt and query, then feel free to contact me or call me or send me message on my WhatsApp number. Thank you very much.